Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken in these chambers that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. Building strong kids, strong families, and strong communities. It's the mission of the Southdale YMCA, and it's being magnified as the organization works to build a new facility in Edina. In January, the City Council granted preliminary approval to redevelop the Southdale YMCA property at 7355 York Avenue. The Y is proposing to tear down its existing building and build a new, larger facility, a 2-level parking ramp, and a 4-story, 130-unit apartment building on the site. The development would occur in 2 phases. The first would be construction of the new YMCA building in the current front parking lot while the existing YMCA remains open. Parking behind the existing YMCA could still be used by members, and temporary parking is proposed at the city park to the north. Once the new structure is complete, the existing building would be demolished and the parking ramp constructed. The second phase would be the construction of the apartment building. Half of the proposed apartments would be allocated for people with physical disabilities, including multiple sclerosis, and would be primarily affordable housing units. Before the YMCA can begin construction, final plans and variances must be approved. The Zoning Board of Appeals, Planning Commission, and City Council are expected to review those plans and requests later this year. A new hotel is on the rise at a gateway to Edina, making it the 3rd in the city. The City Council approved a final site plan and variance to allow for construction of a new Aloft Hotel at 4900 Viking Drive near Interstate 494. Mortenson Development and Wayzata Properties plan to tear down 2 of the office towers in Pentagon Office Park at 7701 Normandale Road to build the new 7-story, 150-room Aloft, a Starwood Hotel. The project is part of the Edina Gateway redevelopment. There are just 30 Aloft hotels in the country, including one in downtown Minneapolis. The hotel will also serve as the new home of the Edina Chamber of Commerce. Edina's Planning Commission has a new chairman at its helm. Michael Fisher was voted chairman in January, succeeding John Lonsbury.
Well, I'd say for 2009, our goal is to work on our ordinances. We're not going to be as busy as we normally are because our economy is a little slower, and we've just finished our comprehensive plan, so focusing on fixing our ordinances to be in compliance with our comprehensive plan will be the primary goal.
Fisher is an architect and vice president at LHB, an architecture and engineering firm with offices in Minneapolis and Duluth. He has 22 years of experience in architecture, planning, and urban design. He has become an expert in tax increment finance analysis, assisting more than 60 cities with strategic planning for TIF districts. Since moving to Edina from Boston in 2000, Fisher has served on several committees and task forces for the city, including the Local Traffic Task Force, the Greater Southdale Area Land Use and Transportation Study, the Edina Housing Task Force, and the Comprehensive Plan Task Force. He has served on the Zoning Board of Appeals since 2003 and the Edina Planning Commission since February of 2004. The Planning Commission meets the Wednesday before the first City Council meeting of the month. While it isn't easy being green, it can be rewarding. A video produced for Edina's Energy and Environment Commission has won first place in the Minnesota Clean and Green Film Festival. Edina 16's public service announcement on smart winter driving tips was announced the contest winner at the Clean Energy Resource Teams Conference February 10th. Let's take a look.
People don't always make the best decisions in the winter. But some of the biggest mistakes people make in the winter center on winter driving. Here are some smart winter driving tips that will reduce your emissions and expand your wallet. Make sure to get your car serviced every winter by a qualified technician. Checking your fluid levels, battery, and spark plugs every month can also make your car run more efficiently and lower your chances of a roadside breakdown. We all know that Minnesota winters can be pretty cold, but idling your car to warm it up is a bad idea. More than 30 seconds of idling simply wastes fuel and increases emissions. So don't just sit there. Cold temperatures can cause the air pressure in your tires to drop, lowering your car's gas mileage. For your safety and to minimize your fuel consumption, it's a good idea to check your tire pressure regularly. Regardless of the weather, it's always a good idea to drive the speed limit. Not only is it safer to drive at slower speeds, but you can also improve your gas mileage. Also, use public transportation whenever possible. And you know that ski rack on top of your car? Take it off when you're not using it. Following these simple driving tips may be the best decision you make all winter. Driving smart is just one way you can help improve our environment. For more information on how you can get involved in creating an energy-efficient Minnesota, visit cleanenergyresourceteams.org.
If you know someone who has worked to help or maintain a piece of Edina's history, now is the time to recognize those efforts. The Edina Heritage Preservation Board is accepting nominations for its 2009 Heritage Award. The city established the award in 2003 to showcase local historic preservation activity. The Edina Heritage Award is given annually to an individual, family, company, or organization that has made an outstanding contribution to the preservation, rehabilitation, restoration, and use of Edina's heritage resources. Any individual, company, or organization is eligible for the award, including non-residents. But in order to be considered, the historic property or resource must be located in Edina. Previous award winners include Edina Morningside Community Church, the owners of the Sly House, Morningside Neighborhood, owners and tenants of Edina Cinema, and owners of the Baird House. Nominations may be made online or by calling 952-826-0462 for an application. A group of people have discovered a unique way of capturing life's moments in photographs. Edina's 16's Brian Smith got an up-close look at this unusual art form and the beautiful images created by it.
It might look like just an old tin can of potato chips, but looks can be deceiving.
It's hard to believe, but this is actually a camera.
That's right, a camera. A pinhole camera, to be exact. And to the League of Upper Midwest Pinholers Society, this unique form of photography is second to none.
I think, therefore, I pinhole.
Pinholing is a centuries-old method of taking pictures, achieved by letting light into a light-proof container through a very small pinhole on the container's side.
What I've done is I've painted the inside of it inside of the can flat black, put a piece of 11 by 14 inch photo paper on the inside of it, and then the aperture is hiding behind this magnet here, but it's a very tiny electron microscope slide, and that lets in just a teeny amount of light.
Light streaming through the pinhole then hits the piece of film or photo paper inside the camera, capturing an outside image. What results is a wide array of unique, soft photographs, unlike anything that can be captured with today's digital cameras.
And it's not just the regular cameras that people know and love. It's kind of traditional.
A wide array of pinhole photography will be on display at the Edina Art Center's Foss Gallery later this spring. And while anyone can purchase a consumer pinhole camera, these enthusiasts say half of the fun is creating one for yourself.
It could be a Spam can or an Altoid can. It could be a potato chip can. It can be from anything. Anything can be a pinhole camera.
The unique exhibit opens February 25th and runs through March 26th. What a unique art form. I look forward to viewing the exhibit and maybe making my own camera. Thanks for watching this month's episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.